Welcome to the next video. Okay, the next method that I want to share with you is the topic of assessments. Assessments can help an individual in several different ways. But before we do that, let's look at what type of assessments I'm actually talking about. Okay, this is one of the most important steps. It doesn't matter what stage you are in your career, we all need to conduct an assessment on a regular basis because we all change. Life changes. So we change. So what kind of assessments am I talking about? When I was taking that career development course way back in college, this is exactly what they did for me. I was feeling frustrated. I flunked out of the nursing program. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew it was something, kind of in the career field of medical, nursing, something like that. I knew that was my interest, but I found out so many things about myself. So they conducted a needs assessment. What did I need in a job? What did I want in a job? Did I want to work indoors, outdoors? Did I want to have it bright and sunshiny or a regular office building? What was my personality style? Did I like being around people, or did I want to be in a small cubicle and not have anyone come around me? What was my skill level? How intelligent was it? Yes, I took an intelligence test. I took vocational assessments. I found out all different kinds of career types that were out there. And then I also took some tests and learned about what are transferable skills. So with all this information, though, I still came out of the course very, very frustrated because I went in with the mindset that I wanted this class or these tests to tell me exactly what I needed to do or needed to be whenever I grew up. And it doesn't really do that, but let me share what it did do that really helped me. Now, I found out that I was intelligent enough to be an engineer or to be a brain surgeon. But I also found out that I did not like working outside in all the inclement weather. I wanted an indoor job, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, typically in an office. That's where I had preferred. So even though I was smart enough to run bulldozers and be an engineer or something like that, I knew that that was not for me. So I did find out so many things. So I found out what type of personality I have. If I'm outgoing or what times that I feel like I want to be by myself. So I found out so many valuable things. But it wasn't just because I took the test. It was because the tests were explained, the end results were explained to me on how I could use them. So just going out there and taking tests on the internet, which you can go out and take all different types of assessments on yourself. Just having that information, filing it away, is not going to do you any good. You really need to be looking at this information, have someone sort it out for you, and share with you what you need to be doing with it. So that's exactly what happened for me. Assessments are crucial. We need to be doing these routinely because, like I said, it's like our taste buds. They change. Our needs, our wants change. You might be finding yourself now divorced or newly remarried. You might find yourself taking care of a caretaker, taking care of an elderly parent or your grandchildren. So, our needs and our wants and everything like that is changing. And yes, we're still going through those career stages. So with those career stages in mind, taking that and doing an assessment can really be beneficial. So let me share with you how that works. This is Jeffrey, rough and tough Jeffrey. Yes, I've changed his name to protect him, but Jeffrey has had a strong background in the mechanical field, working at AutoZones and working at, those type of works. Now, he does have some college, but he worked out in he grew up in a rural area, so he's kind of a rough and tough kid. He enjoys working with animals. He found out that he was very strong in the science area when he was taking those classes, and he grew up around cattle. So now he's entertaining the idea of going in to become a veterinarian. Should Jeffrey do that? Is that going to make Jeffrey happy? Now we know that Jeffrey likes to work with his hands. as a mechanic's assistant or working at those places, he was good with his hands. He likes working with animals. So would this be a good fit for Jeffrey? Well, there's still some more assessments that we might need to take. We might need to look at what's his personality. Is he real reclusive? Does he enjoy, just working with the animals and not really associating with people? He's kind of rough and tough here, and he could handle cattle and things like that. But let's look at some more of those assessments and find out exactly where Jeffrey needs to go, or where he needs to fit, and look at some of his interests. From when I was speaking with him, he really enjoys drawing and taking pictures of animals, and I found that to be very, very interesting. So if he likes to draw animals, and he was good at it, and then he also had some great photos, maybe, just maybe, with talking with Jeffrey, that going on to veterinarian school is too much and something he's not really that interested in, but he really enjoyed being outdoors taking photographs more. So maybe we should look at the art side of me. So that's kind of what happens. It kind of just takes somebody to step back, even though Jeffrey is looking in the mirror, and I use a mirror analogy a lot. Jeffrey has been looking in the mirror now for 20 something years, and Jeffrey pretty well knows himself. And most people I found do. But sometimes it helps you to use, kind of use another person as a sounding board. And that's exactly what I have been doing with Jeffrey, to try to find out exactly what it is that he wants to do in his career. So we are on to the next one. We've already talked about planning, how important that is, and also assessments. And now for the next video.